Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pre-bid conference of projects, Big Four projects from 26 PM 004 005 006 and 007. So before we start, I would like to ask Ma'am Joy to lead us in prayer, please.
Ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord in the name of Jesus. Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. As we gather here today, we place this pre-bid in your hands. Grant us wisdom, honesty, and peace as we move forward. May the outcome be according to your will and for our own and for good. This we ask in your mighty name.
Amen. Thank you, Ma'am Joy. So may I ask Engineer David Icasa to determine if there is a quorum, please.
Good morning, everyone. Let us acknowledge the presence of our back members who are present for this pre-bid conference. For our back chairman, Engineer Mark Anthony C. Badilis.
Present, sir.
Back vice chairman, Engineer Olomudin M. Saka. Present. Back regular member, Ma'am Jamalia P. Mutin.
Present, sir.
Engineer Celso C. Layos. And Attorney Alden R. Tutos. Mr. Chair, there are 5 out of 5 members.
Okay, since the attendance of the back member is perfect, so may declare that this pre-bid conference in quorum. So please proceed with the Secretariat of DPWH, please.
For
Of
the
course, the contractor and other.
For the back secretariat head, usually Engineer Ligi B. Casa. Back secretariat member, Dr. Dinanki D. Pabrigard, 50. Sir Donaldo B. Luzon. Sir Robin J. Lora. Ma'am Malu Cristina C. Agtepesto.
Present.
Ma'am Tahara E. Ramos.
Present, sir.
Ma'am Marilo Carlos Keter.
Present, sir.
Ma'am Flor E. Garcia.
Present, sir.
Ma'am Giselle Q. Naval.
Present, sir.
Sir George Elisita. Sir, present. Ma'am Amy Joy Opasville.
Present, sir.
And Ma'am Zene C. Tadina.
Present, sir.
For our back PWG head, Ma'am Larica Missy Antonio.
Present.
For our back PWG member, Engineer Muhammad Salik R. Rumpak. Present, sir. Engineer Jamira E. Tantao. Engineer City Norhaida R. Makarambon.
Present, sir.
Engineer Mujahid D. Dia.
Present, sir.
Sir Muhammad T. Abbas. And Sir Dennis C. Present. For our contractor, we have Polison, presented by Mario B. Albania and Julius Balasi. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Is there any online attendance? Mr. Is there any online attendance?
Wala, sir. None,
So
sir.
there's none. Okay. So anyway, we will start with the eligibility requirement. Reading of eligibility requirement. With Engineer Makarambon, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the eligibility requirements, Class A documents, legal documents. First, registration certificate from SEC for corporation, BPI for sole proprietorship, for cooperative development authority for cooperatives. Second, valid and current mayor's business permit from place of business. Third, tax clearance per DEO 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the DSA. For the technical documents, statements of all ongoing and similar completed government and private contracts, valid pickup license registration for the type and cost of the contract bid, construction safety and health program, statement of single largest completed contract. Adjusted to current price using Philippine Statistics Authority current price index, and should have a contract amount equivalent to at least 50% of the AEC. A contract shall be considered similar to the contract to be bid if it has the same major categories of work. So please refer to DEO number 117 series of 2017, revised guidelines for the determination of major and similar categories of work. For the financial documents, first, audited financial statements, stamped, received by the BFR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. Second, tax returns filed and taxes paid through the BIR filing and payment system. Third, computation of NFCC of at least equal to the ABC, computed using the prescribed formula. NFCC is equal to current assets minus current liability times 15, minus value of unfinished projects, including awarded projects not yet started, coinciding with the contract to bid. For Class B documents, applicable for joint venture only, special pickup license and valid joint venture agreement. For the legal document, each partner of the JV shall submit their respective field JEPs, certificates of registration in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184. The submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit all of its ongoing and audited financial statements. Submission and receipt of bids. Contents of first envelope or the technical proposal. First, field chief certificate and platinum membership. Pickup license registration, special pickup license with joint venture. Statements of all ongoing completed government and private contracts. Statement of SLCC, NFCC computation with the construction safety and health program, JVA if applicable, bid security in a prescribed form, amount and validity period, and project requirements as follows: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' personnel, list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment with attached certificate of availability. And that is the omnibus sworn statement. For the bid security, the validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission and opening of bids. Bid security validity period, 120 calendar days from the date of submission and for the bid securing declaration, one, cash or cashier's manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank. Minimum amount is 2% of ABC. Second, bank draft guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, still 2% of ABCs. Third, surety bond sellable on demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such securities is 5% of ABC. For the contents of second envelope, which is the financial proposal, first is the financial bid form, which must be in accordance with the prescribed form. Second is the duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, cash flow by the quarter and payment schedule, and duly signed detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. For the bid evaluation, the financial components of the bids of each past shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. For the completeness, no price in required item non-complying, indicating a zero or a dash if it is free to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ rather, shall be considered non-responsive. For the arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words, the words will prevail. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual sum prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, the BOQ prevails. So if above ABC, non-compliant. So for the verification of legal requirements, which includes licenses, certificates, permits, non-inclusion in the blacklist. For the technical requirements, key personnel, minimum work requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment, failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and a specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post disqualification for award of contract and for future of its bid security per DO 58 series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Second, failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of notice of defects and failures. And thus, substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection. So please refer to DO 127, series of 2018, for the strict application of RA 184 in the conduct of the post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. For the notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the projects, as per DO number 9, series of 2012, technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding. First, if a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that first, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. And second, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not an employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. This certification shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also, to be verified during post-qualification is the said equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in specified location, then the bidder shall be post disqualified. For the contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 2 days upon receipt thereof. The common errors in the submission of bids: incomplete pages of bid documents, both for technical and financial, and authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. So first, for single proprietor, signatory should be the owner or proprietor only. Second, for corporation and or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. Third, joint venture resolution or agreement. And fourth, partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. Further reminders, the deadline of submission of bids will be on February 13, 2026 at 10 AM. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. For the Philippine Document 6th edition, new bid form, omnibus sworn statement, and bid security declaration. For the number of copies of bid proposal, one original copy and 2 certified true copy of its bid using A4 size bond paper and side bound. If the deadline falls on a non-working day, legal holiday, or special non-working holiday, the deadline shall be the next working day unless otherwise stated in the bid bulletin, if any. For the place of submission of bids, it will be at DPWH Iligan City DEO, specifically in the conference room in the 3rd floor. And the contractors must observe in the bidding documents the following: pagination, side tabbing, and labeled according to checklist, table of contents that will harmonize the pagination and side tabbing, compliance with the attached checklist. All prospective bidders are required to have JOTAG photos from site inspection requested together with the planning and design personnel. That would be all. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Macarambon. I just would like to clarify to the bidders that the submission of your documents is February 13, 2026 at 10 AM. But pwede ra, kung naano mo dire sa sulod sa conference room, maka-wait patana, maka-extend ta. But outside conference room is not valid already. No? Wala na. So dapat conference room at 10 AM. Thank you very much. Now we would like to hear Engineer Balyar for the project specification.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the good conference, February 2, 2026. I would like to present to you the four projects, starting from 26 PM 0004, installation, application of road safety facilities, pavement markings along Iligan City Diversion Road, Chainage 0 to 11.922 kilometer. Then 26 PM 0005, construction of bypass and diversion roads, Iligan City Circumferential Road, City extension to junction Santa Filomena, Rogongon, Rogongon Road, 0 to 160 kilometer, then 307 to 457 Iligan City, 26 PM 0006. Retrofitting, strengthening permanent bridges at Pugaan, along Iligan Diversion, City Diversion Road. Then 26 PM 007, retrofitting, strengthening permanent bridges at Tomas, Cabili, along Iligan City Diversion Road. Hindi pa na. Actually, so 24 KM 0004, installation, application of road safety facilities, pavement parkings on the Iligan City Diversion Road, Chainage 0 to 11,922. So contact location, Iligan City. So the project is 3.1 kilometer from the office. So this is the location of the project. Start and the end. Then project description, so installation, application of pavement markings and roadway lightings. With 92 calendar days, provision build office for the engineer. Rental basis.
No, I do my.
Scope of work. We have the facilities for the engineer. Provision of field office for the engineer. Then 3 months, we have project billboard, a signboard. Then occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization. Then miscellaneous structures, then we have warning signs, 750 by 750, pedestrian and school signs, pedestrian crossing ahead. Then regulatory signs, miscellaneous signs and pedestrian crossing, then hazard markers, chevron signs, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white and yellow. Then we have single arm roadway lighting, 8-meter pole, 80 to 125 watts. Then the minimum equipment requirement, we have applicator machine, boom truck, cargo service truck, all models, 2 to 5 metric tons, 160 horsepower, then knitting machine, and straight boom light lift telescopic. With approved budget for the contract of 18,614,480 pesos. Then for the next project, we have 26 PM 0005. Construction of bypass and diversion road, Iligan City Circumferential Road, C3 extension to junctions Santa Felomina-Bonbonon-Rogongon Road, 0 to 160, and P307 to 457, Iligan City. The project location is Barangay Mandulog, Iligan City. The project is 10.9 kilometers away from you. This is the beginning of the project, approach A, and the end of the project. Project description, we have construction of bridge approach with 280 engine thick PCCP, 3.35 meter width, shoulder with 1.5 meter, line canal per shoulder, retaining wall. Then 200 calendar days, project duration, then the provision field office for the engineer. Scope of works, we have facilities for the engineer, provision field office for the engineer. Other general requirements, public billboard, occupational safety and health program, mobilization and demobilization. Then removal of trees, removal of obstruction, pipe culverts and drain excavation. We have embankment from roadway excavation, embankment from structure excavation, embankment from barrow, subgrade preparation, and aggregate sub-scores. We have Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced for 15 Liberty, 14 days, and 0.28 Liberty, 14 days. Then for the structural works, then so we have reinforced concrete, reinforced steel, reinforcing steel, reinforcing, and 60. Then structural concrete, 20.68 gigapascal with 8 days, and 27.15 gigapascal with 8 days. And also we have pre-molded extension joint filler with sealant. For drainage and slope protection structures, we have 5 culverts, 910 in diameter, +2 RCPC. Then stone masonry, sheet piles, steel slope protection. And for miscellaneous structures, we have metal guardrail, including post and metal beam in piece, seedlings, saplings for other programs initiatives. Then regularized thermoplastic pavement markings white and yellow. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have backhoe with breaker, dump truck, chainsaw, wayloader, bulldozer, motorized road grader with rotary roller, water truck with pump and transit mixer, concrete vibrator, concrete batching plant, concrete spreader, concrete saw, bar cutter, plate cylinder machine, roller crane, iron glow service truck, bar bender, roller crane with bucket, and plate compactor, welding machine, and grout mixer, generator set, 1 bagger mixer, backhoe well mounted, applicator machine, kneading machine, vibro hammer, and material testing equipment based DEO. With the approved budget for the contract of 78,361,825 and 26 centavos. Next project, we have 26 PM 0006, retrofitting strengthening of permanent bridges at Pugaan Bridge along the Iligan City Diversion Road. Contact locations, Barangay Pugaan, Iligan City. For the project is 2.6 kilometers from the office. This project, project description, we have retrofitting the deck of span with epoxy injection and repair the slope protection with 94 calendar days. Provision for field engineer cases. Scope of works. We have facilities for the engineer, provision of field office for the engineer. General requirements, we have project billboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization or demobilization, earthworks, clearing and grabbing, removal of trees, removal of structures and obstruction, embankment from barrow, boulder fill, forms and false works, epoxy injection and craft. And for drainage and slope protection structures, we have stone masonry, miscellaneous structures, seedlings or saplings, and for other programs initiatives, concrete joints sealant. And minimum equipment requirement, we have backhoe, dump truck, plate compactor, one bagger mixer, bar cutter, bar bender, welding machine, cutting outfit, truck mounted crane. With approved budget for the contract of 5,866,760 pesos. Next project, we have 26 PM 0007, retrofitting and strengthening of permanent bridges, Tomas Cabili Bridge, Iligan City Diversion Road. Contract location, Barangay Tomas Cabili, Iligan City. Location of the project is 6.6 kilometer away from the office. It's the project location. Project description, we have retrofit the deck of span with epoxy injection and repair the slope section with 89 calendar days. Provision of field office for the engineer. Scope of works. Facilities for the engineer. Provision of field office for the engineer with the requirements, project billboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, immobilization, clearing and grabbing, removal of trees, removal of structures and obstruction, embankment from barrow, going to the field, forms and false work, oxy injection and crack, stone masonry, siblings, and saplings, concrete joints sealant. Minimum equipment requirement, we have backhoe, dump truck, plate compactor, one bagger mixer, bar cutter, bar bender, welding machine, cutting outfit, and truck mounted crane. With approved budget for the contract of 5,870,459 and 80 centavos. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Vallar. So, completed na for projects, na? For projects. So, is there any question from the member at the back? From the observer, contractors? Is there any question, reaction? So, reminders, the drafting of the documents is on 13 of February 13, 10 PM. Dayon dili yun sa conference room. Dili pwede in other places dili sa DPWH. Conference room ang atong istipan. So thank you very much. If there's none, is there a move for
I move to close this meeting conference, Mr. Chair.
so it has been moved by Attorney Engineer Pinto and seconded by Engineer Laios. So may declare that this private conference adjourned. So thank you very much, guys, and see you on 13th of February. Thank you very much. Is this a okay? Sige,
Wala lang.
please.
Katuwang sa kuan, may project sa mga
Lightning.
wala.
Oh, wala pang taas letter.
Okay. During sa paggamit sa kuan, mag-live pa.
Other
The online. Other matters na ta.